the conference was stimulating and inspiring.
Okay. So tell me about who you are and the work that you do in Karamoja.
My name is Cattermoul. I work for DFID, that's the UK British government. I'm based in Kampala, and for the last 5 years I've managed our portfolio of programs in Karamoja.
So what do you think is the value of holding this conference in Karamoja?
Well, now the thing is Karamoja, for anyone that comes here, is a very easy place to come into, right? Yeah. You come in here, you have a look around. It's really poor, it's a really harsh environment, lots of poverty to see, lots of NGOs, a developing government, and it's really easy just to then come have a look around, form a really strong and quick idea, go back to your desk, come up with a program, deliver it in Karamoja and present a result. And that doesn't really work, but it's kind of been a feature of development here for quite a long time. And so over the last sort of, let's say 10 years, following the peace and you know, the disarmament process, and then the slowly reorganisation of both the development partners and development community, and the slow process of strengthening the governments here, it gives us a chance to do better and to do things better here. And the work with the KRSU, the Karamoja Resilience Support Unit, helps us to address two really important factors on development that we know are more likely to make us to be successful in this region. And the first is based on relationships, and that's having a relationship with the development agencies that work here, a relationship with the people that we're trying to support, a relationship with the district governments, a relationship with the government in Kampala, and a relationship that's based on trust and confidence, on mutual respect, and about collaboration and sort of collective impact, and working together to build a much brighter future for Karamoja. And the type of work that the KRSU have done in the last 3 years has been all about building up those relationships of trust, about working with the government to develop and then deliver on their agenda, to help them to appreciate the work that the donors and the delivery partners do in the region, and helping them us to engage with each other more effectively. And this conference has been an excellent expression, if you like, of that partnership. I mean, opened by the Minister for Karamoja Affairs, really good attendance by government officials, and really strong discussions about the future of Karamoja, based on evidence. And that's the second point, and that's the second contribution that the KRSU has made, and that's about bringing together this huge body of evidence and focusing and creating some new research and learning about the region, and bringing that together into the world, so we can actually start to have a conversation about understanding the lives of the Karamojong, about, you know, the session that we just had about understanding the lives of the pastoralists, and thinking about what we're doing. Are we having an impact? How are we helping? Can we do anything better? And really starting to sort of use that evidence to criticise or to critically improve the way that we work here and understand the impact that we're having. And so from those two perspectives, in a quite long-winded answer, is my sort of assessment of both, you know, this event today, but also the work that the KRSU have done in the last 3 years.
So what are some of the main issues that you have picked up from the conference so far?
Well, I'll give you one main issue. Pastoralism is difficult, right? It's difficult to understand, and it's difficult to understand what the vision for pastoralism in Karamoja is. An economy that's opening up with new roads and new investment. People are trying to come to the region from across Uganda, from across the world. You know, educated and successful Karamojong businessmen are coming back and starting to make investments and decisions. And the government needs to understand, and people need to understand, investors need to understand, what does pastoralism mean? Where does it fit into that vision? What is it? You know, and at the moment, you know, we know in Karamoja a really important emphasis for the government is security. We also know that they're really committed to then using that peace and security, because frankly security and peace in this region has been successful for the last 8 years. You know, we've seen huge change in that time. So security is really important. So what does a future for pastoralism look like when you think about security? What does it think about? What does it look like when you think about trying to serve the people of the region with basic services? What does it look like when you think about, well, how do you have a future for pastoralists and space for investment in agriculture or mining or whatever else is happening here? And so the discussions about pastoralism have been fascinating and complicated, but if you then try to then convert that into a vision and a narrative that works, that's simple enough to build a policy and to build a constituency of support behind it, I find my head's getting a bit pickled. And so I think the challenge to this conference and to the people that are here is, well, how do you take that really strong understanding and nuanced understanding about what pastoralism is and what it can be and what it can contribute to the people of the region and to the economy of the nation? How do you take that? How do you take a vision and then sell it to the Minister for Karamoja, sell it to the President, sell it to the people that are influential in shaping the future of this region, and actually create the space for pastoralism to change and to maybe even improve and to thrive in this region. If we don't do that, if we aren't able to articulate what pastoralism means for this region, we will lose the argument. It will be replaced by simplistic solutions for development, blunt solutions for development, and frankly solutions that aren't going to help those many people that do currently rely on animals in the region.